Beep, beep, toot, toot. Hey, good people. It's your Alabama church girl here. First, giving honor to God, who is the head of my life, to all the leaders, saints, and friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome on in. Tonight is a very special night. Tonight, we're having the aside conversation. Our taboo topic of this evening is SWV and Escape, the Queens of R&B. And I told y'all, tell your family and tell your friends they don't want to miss this conversation. I told y'all the other night, go ahead and subscribe. If you are not live with me right now, if your family and your girlfriends are not live with us right now, if your guy friends who like this show are not live with us right now, go ahead and tap them and tell them, hey, we're about to have a good conversation. It's going to be a good kiki, and you don't want to miss this. So come on over here, subscribe to the Alabama Church Girl. If you're on Facebook, go hit that like button so you can get notified when we go live for this good old conversation on tonight. It's the aside conversation, and I'm not here by myself tonight. I'm not playing with you guys, okay? If we're gonna have the girl group on here, I'm gonna have to bring my group in on tonight. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna bring in on tonight my friend, my work husband, Mr. Ashton J. Can y'all give my friend give my friend a quick big round of applause?
What's up? What's up? We are here to get into some things tonight.
Yes, we are. It's about to be a good time. Listen, now when we get together, normally we're at work.
We are professional settings.
Our professional setting, trying to find a little time to talk about these scandalous, the housewives, the Bell Collective, the Huntsville. We talk about it all, okay?
We get into everything.
Ashton J.
What's up?
Or you want to just go ahead and break the ice with the people. They know me, so I want them to get to know you too.
Look, I ain't nobody. I'm just, a regular old viewer that likes to get into some things. I like to hold people accountable, like to discuss some things. I'm just here to kick it with y'all tonight. Kick it with Val, That's all.
Listen, for those who are wondering, because I know some sanctified folks over here already gotten into their judgmental bag. I want you to understand, yes, I did say my work husband, but my home husband is okay with my work husband, okay? They're friends. They're
our friends.
All right. Ashton was at the wedding, okay?
I was at the wedding.
But listen, let me go ahead and let y'all get in on some other goodness that we got going on. I want you to go over to BB King's bbkings.com / Montgomery. I want you to go and buy your tickets to see Dear Silas on April 14th, which is not this Friday, but next Friday night. We're gonna have a good time over at BB King's. Just listen to the advertisement. Y'all do this.
BB King's Blues Club proudly presents national recording artist and trumpeter Dear Silas live in concert Friday, April 14th. Come see Dear Silas perform his viral hit, I Ain't Stressing Today, and many, many more. Live at BB King's Blues Club, located inside Wind Creek, Montgomery. Doors open at 8 p.m. Show starts at 9. Tickets are on sale now at bbkings.com / Montgomery. That's bbkings.com / Montgomery.
Over at the BB Kings. If you don't get your tickets now, you might not get in the door. It's going to be packed. It's going to be live. And I want to see you there, okay? And while you're here, I know y'all ready for us to just get to this hot topic. Yes, we're going to talk about the SWV and the escape of it all, okay? Because it's so much to say. We might have to come back a couple more nights.
It's not going to be a part two.
Yes. It's so much. For all the saints that love the juice and the mess, the ones that like to get in the greens with the cornbread and mash it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And eat it with your fingers and then lick the fingers. Those are saints we talking to tonight, okay?
Yes.
Those are the people. Now listen now. Y'all know this is the Alabama church girl. I keep saying the saints, but everybody is welcome, okay? Please don't feel like I'm discriminating against you. This is just my vernacular. Okay, amen. Hallelujah. But there is another hot topic that I want to bring up before we get into the SWV of it all. I'm sure you have seen and you have heard. I'm sure you got some opinions. Even if you're not a sports personality, you're not into sports, you're not into it's female sports. I know you still have an opinion because all of our households were touched on this weekend with what? A hand gesture.
Yes.
A hand gesture. So the hot topic, the taboo topic right now is the Bayou Barbie. The Bayou Barbie from LSU. Miss Angel Reese was the discussion of the week. Well, so far this week with this one hand gesture. Ashton, what you think?
So I am a sports fanatic. You know that about me. I love my sports. I understand sports. I know that that's what you do in sports. You know, in the heat of the moment, it's a championship game. You know, you want to get into some things. You know, Angel felt like Caitlin disrespected South Carolina with her gesture, so she wanted to give it back to her. You know, we didn't beat y'all down and give it back to you. So I saw a video and it put it in perspective how it all went down. And to me, she was chasing the girl around the court. In my opinion, that took it from it being this to it being something else. It looked a little out of line for me. I'm sorry. I know everybody was on her side, and I'm still on her side because the backlash she got from it was just unnecessary. You know, all the sports writers calling the thugs and classless and all that. I think that was unnecessary, but I do think what she did was weird. I really do. I thought it was weird. I feel like she did a lot.
Friend, we're gonna just disagree a little bit on this. Okay. Because I was here for it. I was like, this is what good sports competition is made of. Sign her up for the NBA right now. For the WNBA.
That part of it, I like that. I like that back and forth. I like that banter. And you know, Caitlin even came out herself and said, "Leave her alone." That's what we do. That's how we do it.
Yes, exactly. Both of them need to be signed up. And if they had good agents, those good agents will be playing on that competition.
Yes, that's a rivalry to go on. That's tickets sold right there. Them two together from now on. That's them tickets sold.
Yes, the first game will be sold out.
Yes.
So and okay, so here's my perspective. Hey friend, hey Sean. My perspective is this. Now I'm gonna be honest, I am a basketball girl. I love basketball. You know, I'm a basketball mom too. So I love basketball. I have say what?
It's in your DNA, yeah.
Yes, it is. But I have to be honest with you. This year, I really haven't watched much NBA at all. Okay. And I have been more into the college basketball. But honestly, I have not watched the girls at all. And I know somebody's going to be offended by me saying female. I'm sorry. Please excuse me. This is my work vernacular that I just have to use. Okay? Amen. So I haven't watched women's basketball at all. But I have been hearing the headlines about this ghetto girl down in LSU. Yeah. I have been watching them talk about the Bayou Barbie. I've listened to the mess and the drama. I have. But I hadn't watched any games. This girl is gorgeous.
She is.
She is absolutely gorgeous. 6'3"
It's
tall.
3. Yes.
I want to know how old she is because I got a son.
20. She's 20.
She's 20. Okay, he likes older
Mhm.
girls. He's 6'5", and I told him he cannot bring no short girl home.
She sounds like she's perfect for him.
Yes, but I loved the gesture. I
Mhm.
love the fact that she didn't go so far as saying ugly words to her.
Yes,
It
she
was
did
just
keep
the
it.
gesture.
Yes.
I love the fact that she didn't get into her personal space. Even though she was walking around making sure she see me. You see it, don't you? You see it now. You can't see me, but you see me, don't you? I
So
love that.
listen,
I love it. That's the type of stuff that we go to games for.
yes,
And
most
and they're
definitely.
not fighting. They're not physical, but at the
Most
same
definitely.
time, it's competitive.
It's
Yes.
competitive. And they ate it up because I think that game had like 9.9 million views.
And
Women college games don't get that.
women, the
The WNBA barely,
WNBA
yes,
don't
they
even get
barely get
that.
that. Yeah. So
Right.
that's how you know it was something.
That was a
That's how
powerful
you know it
moment.
was something. Yes. Now,
Yes. And then,
I don't like to speak out against it because of how they're trying to paint her. A black woman is my favorite thing on earth.
mm,
So I don't want to. It took me a minute to even say that I didn't like what she did because I didn't want to be on that side
yeah,
with what they were saying about her. I don't want to be on that side because I don't feel that way about her at all.
I understand that. I understand that. But hey, you're entitled to your opinion. You're
Yeah,
entitled to your perspective and your feelings. And hey, you're free to say it. We all right over here. we all right over here. But I loved it. Friend, I loved it. I was
I
like,
like that.
yes, this makes me want to go and watch. And then to see the personalities of the whole LSU team, it's like
But
they
see, that's
got
why
a
they don't like them. That's why they don't like them. Them girls got
that's a
spunk,
lot
and
of
them girls
magic over there.
they not, and they're not hiding it. Those girls are hiding it.
And I loved it. Now here's something else I loved. Even after the backlash,
Mm-hmm.
she didn't cave.
No, she
She
stood
was
on
like,
it.
yeah, I did it and I meant
Yeah,
it because
that's what I
I'm
meant to do.
unapologetically me.
That's what
And
I
I'm
meant
not
to
gonna let
do.
exactly. I ain't letting your respectability politics step on me and make me cower to how
And
you think I should be.
I'm not making myself small to fit that white box you're trying to put me in either. So
Cause I ain't white.
ain't like, so that's why I said I cannot be mad at her completely. I can't. I can't. I cannot. I can't do it.
I loved it. I love the fact that she is bold and courageous and
Yeah.
like, hey, you
It's
gonna
so
take me like this. Oh,
confident.
y'all call me ghetto and is what?
Right. You said about press conference. She doubled down on it immediately.
Yeah,
She said, I know what
exactly.
y'all been saying about me. So I did that for everybody. I did that for all the girls y'all say that about. So yeah,
Right. So
you can't be mad.
she got a ready-made fan base.
Yep.
WNBA, what are y'all doing? Why has
And
it taken you so long?
I'm addicted to
Give her
TikTok.
them 9.9 million.
So I'm on TikTok and she has fans like girls who don't even like sports.
Mm-hmm.
Like
They
girls who
like
don't even
her.
watch sports, don't even play sports, they like her. Yes.
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 And then I like the one leg. She looked like Flojo with the with
With
that
the one leg, the one
yes,
yes,
come
yes,
through, sweetheart.
yes.
I need to see. We're going now. We're going to New Orleans in a couple of weeks. You want to come? I'm gonna make it my business to go to LSU. Take AJ down to Baton Rouge,
I was trying
and
to find
if
her.
we can find her, yes.
Bring Angel out here.
We looking for Angel. Look, I'm gonna put on my big glasses. Wait, I came looking for Angel. Who are you, her mother-in-law?
laws outside.
All right. That's the taboo topic of the evening. We're gonna get up off that, but Angel has inspired the girls on this
Yeah.
week. And I have to give Caitlin her credit too. Cause after seeing her stats, the girl obviously can play. Well, ain't no obviously in it. Both of them can play because they would have never made it to the finals.
They know, yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Caitlin. You just needed a stronger team.
And that's the thing. And you know what? Another thing before we leave out the topic, I read her lips, and Angel said, "This ain't no one man show over here.
Yes,
No one man show. We got it." And hey, like you said, I like that.
yes,
I like that.
yes. I love it. Oh, you know what would make it even better if they were on the same team.
Oh,
I would love it.
That's something a WNBA team can do now, because both of them going to the WNBA. That's something I'll be
here now. Like
I'll be trading up. I'll be doing whatever I need to do to get both of them on my team. Yes.
And then all of the advertisements that they could do together. Look at how they play on the Nick Saban and Deion Sanders, how they played that competition.
Yes.
Come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. The girls are fighting. What's going on?
That'll break the barrier for female athletes and endorsement deals in general, because you don't see a lot of female athletes on the endorsement deals. It'll create a whole nother thing. I'm for it.
Because then you got the Bayou Barbie. She's absolutely gorgeous. Then Caitlin looks like your standard middle America.
Yes.
I go hunting on the weekends type girl.
Yes.
Those are two demographics that they spend money.
Yes. And they you can bring
on opposite sides of the spectrum.
Yes.
But they spend money.
Yes.
And then she's with the long lashes and the long extensions.
Yes, she got the hair.
I would have got my lashes thicker because I was inspired. I was inspired. Do it for the girls.
I love it.
All right, now we've been talking about this long enough. We got to get to these doggone messy. It's messy, but we're gonna talk about it. All right, Escape and SWV, SWV and Escape. I keep saying Escape first because Escape has taken over the drama. On SWV and Escape, the Queens of R&B on Bravo TV is also featured on Peacock. If you haven't seen it, run now, fast, quick, fast, and in hurry. Go and watch these episodes. We're down to, it's a 6-episode series, and we're down to the last episode coming up this upcoming Sunday. I wonder, Sunday's Easter. Are they going to show it?
I didn't hear anything about them skipping, but I know if they do show it, it's going to be the last one.
Okay.
But I didn't hear anything about it skipping, so I think they're going to show it.
Oh, Lord. They're going to, on Easter Sunday, they're going to culminate all this mess. Now, I was interested in the show. First of all, I'm a Bravo girl. We are both.
Yeah.
Yes, Bravo to the heart. But I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing against on TV.
Nope. I will discriminate.
No, not at all. Because Carlos King, I see you. We see each other. And I like it. But it's on Bravo. It's on Peacock. Down to the last episode. And I first was interested in this show because these girls, now Murray, you're gonna have to tell me your story. You're a little bit younger than me. Oh Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
You're a little bit younger than me. But I'm gonna tell you mine. I have loved these girls since I was in junior high school. when
Okay.
I was in concert choir. And me and
Okay.
all the girls would be on the back of the concert bus after traveling to concerts or whatever, and competitions, singing
Uh-huh.
all of the In Vogue, Escape, SWV songs. I can
Mhm.
remember we had this one female named Vanessa Wiggins who could sing. Sean, do you remember Vanessa? Sean will tell you. Sean is one of my choir girlfriends from junior
Okay.
high school. Sean can tell you. Vanessa could sing Coco's part just like Coco. In fact, Vanessa could give Coco a run for her money. Vanessa was
Okay.
good. Yes, Vanessa was good. Now I may have been a Tamika.
It's still solid though. Tamika's still
Yeah,
solid.
but scared, solid, but scared to come out.
Okay. Okay. I see what you're giving. I see what you're
Yeah,
putting there.
and I'm not no runs girl either.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't no Tasha. No. And then I have a higher pitch than Candy, and not as nasally as Tiny. So
As
I
tiny.
was a Tamika. Yeah. Um, now that I'm a little bit more mature, I might have a lower pitch, like in a lower register, like Candy. But anywho, I was excited about this show for the nostalgia of it all. Like putting these two together. I didn't watch. Did you watch the SWV?
I did not
Um,
watch the movie.
I didn't watch that. And
No.
then I hear that Taj had one with her husband because her husband is an NBA, no, NFL player.
NFL. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I didn't watch that either. So I didn't know a whole lot of ins and outs about them in their personal life. Of course, we see Candy and Tiny all the time
Mm-hmm.
on the Housewives and the
Yes.
Family Hustle. They're always out in the media, so we see them. We know a lot about them. I love Candy. I'm just gonna tell y'all up front. I'm a Candy stan. Okay, but
I know this.
yes, you do.
I know this. Yes.
But that was what drew me in. So tell me, go ahead. Let's hear your what drew you in.
I can't resonate with them that deep like you do. But I am a Real Housewives of Atlanta fanatic. So anything with them, anything relating to them, I'm all in. I do like escape music. So when I seen I was watching the very first episode of this because it came on after Potomac reunion. It rolled right
Mm.
into it. And I saw her mom when she said she's so jealous. I saw that little part right there, and I clocked in. I was invested. I needed to see it. I needed to see what was going on with this. I needed to see it. So that kind of I wanted to see it when Tamika threw out the allegations of the money and all this stuff. I was just floored. So I said, I gotta see. I have to see. I was invested. I wanted to see everything, all of it. I needed all of it.
So the drama drew you in.
Yes, it written right.
So let's go there, because there's been so much that has happened in these past 5 weeks with these
Mm-hmm.
ladies.
Yes,
What
it
we
is.
didn't know was all this drama. Now, Candy has told us plenty of times on her speak on it, and in her interviews, she has told us she loves her girl group, but it
Yes.
was always a lot of stuff going on,
A
always
lot
a
of
lot,
stuff.
and we didn't understand to what
No.
extent she meant until this show. That very first episode, I was the same way, Mert.
I was like, whoa.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, the church girl in me started screaming
Mm-hmm.
because I was pissed at the mom.
Yes.
Clearly, all right. Let's name the characters because everybody might not know.
Okay.
But on the SWV side, you have Coco, Lily, and Taj. It's three of
Mm-hmm.
them, sisters with voices. On the Escape side, you have Tiny, Tamika. Both of their
Mm-hmm.
names is Tamika, but we call
Mm-hmm.
Tiny, T.I.'s wife, Tiny, just for clarification. You have Latasha and Candy Burrs. Latasha and Tamika are sisters, so those are the Scott sisters. The drama came in with the Scott sisters. We knew Candy was gonna be busy all the time. We got surprised I personally got surprised by Tiny, and I think a lot more people got surprised by Tiny being so funny and just hilarious every time she steps foot in front of the camera.
She is hilarious, yes.
Hilarious. But we were super blown away by the Scott sisters drama. We expected Latasha and Candy to have drama because Candy has always said Latasha never liked me. From the time I came into the group, she never liked me. So I was expecting that drama. But what I wasn't expecting was this very religious family. The Scott sisters come from a very religious family. Come to find out, their dad is a pastor. I think he's a retired sheriff. But their dad is a pastor. Their mother is heavy into the church. They come from a very religious family. But to see that mama be like some of the church mothers I know, be like some of the family members I know who do this stuff, it triggered me. It triggered me. What happened? Somebody's like, well, I don't know what happened. I hadn't seen the show. Well, we're going to tell you. We're going to tell you.
We're going to tell you.
Ashley, you want to tell them?
So look, they are sitting at home having a conversation. The mom, she's trying to get down to the bottom of what's going on with Tasha and Tamika because they're not speaking. And they're not speaking to each other. So Tamika goes on to tell why they aren't speaking. And it had something to do with a disagreement they had on the road. Tasha has this air about herself that it's her and it's y'all. So that's pretty much what she did. In the midst of them having their discussion about what was going on, what was happening about Miss Dark Cloud herself, her mom's jump in and tells to Tasha, she's so jealous of you. Look at her. She always been jealous of you.
That made me scream.
It bored me in the inside because I hate to see that.
Yes. How dare you as a parent, especially a mother who bore both of these babies in your womb, try to bring division. Yes, you're only two girls. They're girls. Bring division amongst your two children. I mean,
that's wrong.
Woman, they call her Mama G. I think they said her name is Gloria.
That fit.
Her name is Gloria, but we're gonna call her Gloria over here.
Gloria.
Gloria sat there with her Shirley Temple wig on.
And one is Shirley and Temple.
Knowing her daughters are at odds with each other, have controversy between them, sat there, and while one daughter is pouring her heart out, telling you why she's hurting by the actions of the other daughter, Glorian gonna point her finger to her daughter. She's so jealous. That's something you do to your enemies. That's something you do with your enemy. You don't even talk like that with your girlfriends, no. Glorian. You don't talk like that to the mothers of the church.
Nope.
Why would you do that? Can you imagine what was going on in her mind?
What's been going on in her mind, because she's been doing that since they was probably teenagers, since they was little girls. She's been doing it. That was nothing new for her. That was nothing. That told me everything I needed to know about that relationship. And by that relationship, I'm talking about Tasha, Tamika, and the mom. That told me everything I need to know. They've been against her since
day one.
Yes.
I've been watching all the mess. I have been watching all the mess. Yes, I'm guilty of watching all the mess. Saints, judge me if you will, but I'm guilty of watching all the mess. I'm not in all the mess, but I watch it. I see it.
Spectate. Yes.
So when I saw that, of course I was interested. I saw another YouTuber interview their dad.
Okay.
And I'm trying to figure out what in the whole world is going on. We have seen over the course of these first 5 episodes, the dark cloud that's sitting on the screen, Miss Latasha. We've seen her constantly refer to their dad when my dad left me. And let me just say this. Let me get this out the way while this dark cloud is sitting here, because I'm gonna have to get her off my screen because I don't promote negative energy. Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting
Yes, but let me say this: every time she stepped foot on the screen, negativity, just complete negativity.
She dragging in like a sloth anyway. It's just like she just negative.
Just every time I see her is bad energy, bad mood. I don't have words. I don't know how to use my words. Just for her to be a 50-year-old woman, approaching 50 years old, acting very immature in her emotions. That's all I have seen of her. And then for the dad to say in the interview that I saw the YouTuber do, that he was always, Tamika, the baby girl, was always close to him.
And she said, that was one of the reasons why she feel her mom treat her the way she does.
Because she was always close to her dad. That's shameful that Gloria could let whatever was going on between her and that man affect how she treats her daughters. Anybody else ever experienced that from your church mama? That let how a man relationship with the mama affect the kids? That's a problem. Women, we got to get it together. A huge problem. Church girls, we got to get it together. I was so disappointed in Gloria for that. But then I also heard the dad say, not only was Tamika always close to him, but now as adults, Latasha blocked him and changed her phone number. He don't even have her phone number. He said that it's a shame that she didn't invite him to her wedding. He don't know if he married, if she married to Rocky or not. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's whatever happened between that husband and wife, those parents should have protected those girls from knowing or experiencing any of the drama that happened between the husband and the wife.
Gloria, she the type of mom that's gonna tell him everything.
And that's mad
and she's talking down about him. She's probably telling lies on him, to make them turn against him. And it looks like it worked for one. And then the way she treated the other pushed her to him. And
okay, side note. Now see, that's why I don't get down with Melody over there on Married with Love and Marriage Huntsville, because I feel like she do her kids like that too about their daddy. Anywho, back to Escape and these Scott sisters. But yeah, I feel like Gloria has made Latasha her best friend.
Yes.
And she has brought that best friend in on the hate train against her ex-husband. Yes. But the problem is that's that girl's daddy. And you should have never done that.
Yes.
And no matter what happened between y'all, clearly he loves his kids.
Yes.
From what I could see on the interview, I don't know these people personally, but from what I could see, let me go ahead and put my banner up because y'all ain't finna get me. From what I could see, the man loves his kids. He loves his daughters. And yes.
I love it.
Ain't no story gonna come out later saying that he was.
You want to get Tasha Cade?
Y'all ain't gonna get me. No, from what I can glean. It looked
When
like
they
the
put
man.
out there for the viewers, yes.
Yeah. So whatever y'all had going on, Mama Gloria, y'all shouldn't have brought these girls in here beefing like that. So the beef is spilling all over into the business though. Like they can't even do business. They're clear. They're on here on this TV show, which means they're making money together just by being on the show. And then they're trying to book more gigs to make more money. They didn't just say any kind of money. They said millions.
Yeah, they're trying to make some real money. Yes.
Yes. But because the effect of Gloria on these sisters is hindering them. You see, you know what? See, that's why I had this. That's
Tamika said that the first time.
Say what?
She said, Tamika said that. She said they were broke the first time because of Latasha. And she jumped on Latasha's tray. She jumped on her side. She held her down. And even though she knew her sister's wrong, she was broke because of Tasha. She said she let it happen. Ain't happening again.
Look, one thing we know about Tamika know how to learn a lesson.
She gonna learn a lesson.
Tamika said, "Oh girl, no. Oh no,
man.
Oh no, man."
What did he say? You playing with the wrong team.
Yeah.
See, Tamika got on the right team.
You're
not smart. Tamika said, "Oh, but I learned."
Tamika said, "I'm gonna get on this stage and I'm gonna apologize to Candy." Look, what happened? Somebody's asking the question. What happened? Ashton, tell them what happened.
About what?
Why they fell out before.
Oh, okay. So
why they stopped making money together.
Tasha never really cared for Candy, and Tamika loved her sister. I would say that. She tell you all the time she loved her sister. She had a sister back, right or wrong. They fell out over some rumors about somebody. Put the legend back up there. I need that. About somebody allegedly, sleeping with some people.
No, tell me the details. You got to tell them the details.
So Tamika put out there that Jermaine Dupri and Candy were messing around. And then she also went a step further and said Candy was messing around with Jermaine Dupri daddy and the brother and the friend and the sister and the cousin. She was messing with everybody.
You get a piece. You get a piece.
She was messing with everybody. And Candy on her stuff, she said, yes, me and Jermaine Dupri were dealing with each other. We were dealing with each other, but all that stuff was false. So Tamika owned up to it. She owned up to starting that rumor, and saying that, Candy was all out here doing what she was doing. It was a lie. She apologized. So she started working on building that relationship with Candy and fixing that relationship, because we all know Candace is Candy money making birds.
Yes. Tamika sitting at home watching her sister with this man. Oh, we got to get to the man. This husband of hers.
What's it up?
Let's go talk about it. Tamika sitting at home watching her sister with this man. And watching how this going down. She watching Gloria ain't got no man.
Ain't had man since the 80s.
And Tamika got a big old man.
Ain't huge.
Hallelujah.
This is what you call a mine.
Yes.
Don't you mind?
I see why she want to bring horses on stage. She got a man.
What up?
Tamika got this big old man at home, and he out here working night and day. Working with all these different artists. He worked for Tyler Perry. He worked for the Belle Biv DeVoe, Bobby Brown.
Oh yeah, he was on roll with what's his name, Ronnie Bell and all them. Yeah,
he on the road with all these different artists. He out here making this money, and she's sitting over here with her sister, watching her sister with this man.
Watch her sister. Listen, And she said, wow.
Look, Tamika thought about it like, dang, my other girlfriends, they out here, I'm watching them on TV.
Yeah,
Dang.
catch the
Every time I turn around, Candy got a new show.
yeah,
Dang. Tiny got 5 houses. Dang. And my sister over here stealing from me, allegedly.
Allegedly. That's what the people said.
Yes. Tamika said, She said, I gotta make it right. I believe Tamika know the power of prayer. I think she got on her knees and she prayed to God.
And she prayed. I felt like she was in the house screaming to God, deliver me. Because all I need to do is hurt me.
Come on, Leandra. Tamika said she done burned her candles. She done gave her offering. She did her ancestor venerations.
Ooh.
And Tamika said the Lord said to go and apologize again.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna do.
And she stood on her stuff too. She owned it.
She owned it.
She took accountability.
And I feel like that's what made it easier for Candy to say, okay, we can move forward from that.
Mm-hmm. And she did it publicly. She didn't even, she may have, spoken to her in private first. But what I can respect about it is the same way she publicly got on the New York radio station.
Yes, and
said
all that stuff.
Spread the rumor. She got on the nationwide television on the grand stage and publicly apologized. Put it on the airways the same way you put it on the airways before.
Yes.
Make the people know that, yes, you told a lie on me. That was a lie. Because my character has bore the brunt of your lie for a decade now.
For a decade, yes.
And people were mad at Candy for not, for allegedly being the cause of the breakup of the group. But now we know better.
Now we know better.
Now
we learned a lot of stuff.
Yes.
We've learned a lot of stuff.
When I told you these were my girls back in the day. These were my girls. I know that, there was now I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people say that SWV was they enjoyed SWV more than they do Escape back in the day.
Yes, I do see that. Yeah, I do see that.
And I do enjoy SWV songs, definitely. But I enjoyed Escape for the harmonies. Because I'm a harmonizing girl. I love to be with a group of girls and do 4 to 6 part harmony. I love it. So I enjoyed Escape a little more than I did SWV. Just to be honest with you, the name says Sisters with Voices, but I don't know what Lee and Todd.
It was only a sister with a voice, and she had 2 background singers. If we're gonna be honest,
you feeling me?
Yeah.
So, Escape was I was more attached to them. Now I'm a church girl, so my mama didn't just let us listen to secular music in the house. So I had to sneak and listen to it, find other music.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. but I heard a little bit of the rumblings of they're not cute. They were the brown skin girls. Yeah. Then they had a bigger girl. So Latasha was the biggest of the girls at that time. And apparently Latasha has had low self-esteem since her young childhood days because of the talk about, or maybe the talk contributed to the low self-esteem that she already had coming into the group. It sounds to me, allegedly, that the only thing that made her feel confident was the fact that she could sing.
Yes.
That's what it sounds like to me. What do you think?
I agree. And she said something the other day on, I think, the previous episode. She was like, she come off a certain way because she's so passionate about that, because that's who she is. Her singing is her. So yeah, I agree with that. She found a little sliver of confidence inside her being able to sing. Yes, I agree.
So I'm gonna say this because I don't want us to be on here all night. We just this is the aside conversation, y'all. If anybody was trying to get the review of the show, come meet us another day. This is the aside conversation. But when I listen to Latasha, from how she has presented herself on this reality show to how she is presenting herself on her press tour, and also how she has presented herself on her social media, I'm concerned about her. I'm concerned about her mental health, and I'm concerned about her emotional stability. Because when she got on that camera and started crying and doing all that, and she was crying, but then she was fussing at the audience, and she was crying, and she wanted to apologize to everybody, but then she wanted to make herself the victim. It wasn't her fault. It was just very unstable.
It was up and down all over the place. Yes, it was.
Not only that, but the fact that right now in current day, Latasha wants to quit the group Escape and go solo to do a gospel album. And the fact that she has built her identity on being able to sing, she has waited all these years trying to be a solo artist. And here she is knocking at the door of a solo career again, and it's about to flop again.
It might be the break.
Yes.
Yes.
And what's really pissing me off about it is that a lot of it has to do with her brain that's sitting over the top of her shoulder right here.
I honestly think she's been held hostage. Sometimes I see her and I'm just like terrified of the look. Like, I don't know. Okay, it was one of her green screens, and he came down and whispered in her ear.
That's
and
it.
He was like, "Oh, that is it." And he was like, she was like, "What are you telling?" She was like, "What she need to say?"
Right.
I feel like every situation she's in is because of him. He told her that it needed to be there.
So get this though. The irony, you know how people always say that there's a cliche that little girls marry their dads. I feel like she's married into the hostage, as I'm using your word, the hostage situation that she's married into is the hostage situation that her mom created around the perception of her dad.
That's my dad. Wow. That's something to get into there.
It is. And they need, from my perspective, they need some deep therapy.
They do.
Deep therapy. I know
that's but that she's so jealous. That told me that. Oh, y'all got a problem. Y'all got problems.
Right. Yes. You almost need an exorcist on Gloria.
Yes. Yes.
I don't even know if Gloria it would be open to allowing herself to be vulnerable to therapy. No. So let's remove her out of the equation. But Latasha and Tamika,
they need
deep therapy individually and together. Latasha, look at this man. Don't y'all see it on the screen how this man is leaning over her shoulder? Do you see her how stiff her body is? Like she's scared.
Yes. Like she's scared.
Then to know that her fellow group mates already believe that he functions as her brain. Then we see her in every press interview. He's sitting right next to her like he Ike Turner.
T.I. ain't following Turner around.
No. And we've heard some terrible things about T.I.
Yes, yeah. Todd ain't following Candy around.
Right.
And Tamika, man, is about to go. He ain't following her around.
Thank you. And they said Todd was the one with the scheme.
Yeah, they said Todd.
to
that
come.
sounds like a to come with me. That's a plan set up by Scott, by Todd to come to me.
What the BS? But Todd is not doing that to Candy.
Todd ain't
You
got no
see
back
that
end from him.
Candy has a free mind. She's a free agent. You know, she's a boss in her own right.
Yes, and she
Together
was
they
that before
are
him.
exactly. Together they are a dynamite team. But I'm gonna tell you something that I listened to Candy say in one of her interviews. Was it an interview or one of her speak on it? She said she comes from a religious family too.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that I think her granddad was a bishop in a church,
Okay.
prominent position, which means that he had
Mm-hmm.
to have churches underneath the one standing facility that he pastored. But
Mm-hmm.
she said that when she was young, her mom broke away from um the church.
Okay.
Not from religion, not from faith,
But
not
the
from God,
church.
but the
Mm-hmm.
church. And she said that she's glad her mom did because if it had been a different way, she probably would have never had an opportunity to sing
The scene,
R&B
yes.
music. And we see that I feel this is my perspective. I'm a church girl, so my perspective is different from a lot of folk.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that the drama that we're seeing with the ladies on the group, even over in SWV, because remember,
Mm-hmm.
Coco said that she came from a deeply religious family too.
Yep.
We see
Yep.
the one in SWV that's bringing the drama is
Mm-hmm.
Coco. But
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like the impact of church mindset on these women has caused chaos in their lives in a major way. I'm just
I can
saying.
agree. I can agree.
The ones that all from the introduction on the first episode, all three of them that told us that they come from a very religious family.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, four, because Lily.
Lily, yeah.
All four of those are causing drama. Oh, the show.
You might be on to
Lily,
something.
huh?
I say you might be on to something because Lily just
I'm
had her
just
moment
saying.
this past episode.
I'm just saying. I'm just a
Yeah,
spectator, allegedly.
allegedly.
Let me
Allegedly.
throw that. I should have worn my T-shirt that said allegedly. And look at us with both with black.
I was gonna say we like we was ready for this, yeah.
But yeah, it was a whole lot to unpack with them, and it's so much more to unpack. This is just the aside conversation, and I'm enjoying it with my friend, my work husband,
Yes, I am enjoying
Ashton, on tonight. What do you think is going to happen to the group after this show goes off air?
I think they are positioning themselves to leave Miss Dark Cloud in the dust. I think they are getting themselves ready. Um, they have Tamika singing some of her parts. Tiny's taking some of her parts. I think they are really conditioning themselves to move forward without Tasha, and I think they can do it. I think it's very much possible for them to go ahead and exclude her if she doesn't get it together. And I think it is so far damaged now that they should go ahead and move forward without her.
I think so too. I think also this is what I want to see. I
Mm-hmm.
want to see them do a new album without
Mm-hmm.
her.
Without her, yeah.
And I want them to bring some up tempo songs since
Okay.
Coco tried to shade them on the fact that
She did.
they song all slow.
That was the song. It's so slow.
Yeah. Now you sitting here with two Grammy Award winning writers. Don't
Don't make
try
them
it.
put no album out. Don't make them pop no album out. You right.
Thank you. I want to see them go ahead. This is the prime time for them to. Jermaine Dupri said it. He was their producer. He's the one who signed them. He said it in an interview the other day. Hey, this is the time for them to capitalize off of all this drama and attention that's on this group. They have been around 30 years and people are still paying attention to them.
Still, yes.
Still want to hear them sing.
Yes, and it
and
might be at an
still
all-time
want
high now.
to say that again.
It might be at an all-time high now.
Yes.
Yes, this show is a hit.
Yes. And then, they're getting shaded by the fact that they only sold 7 million. I think that they can capitalize off of all those followers that Candy and Tiny has. And
Most
now
definitely.
Tamika is about to have a lot of followers because she's coming out as a fan favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
People
just
are on her
saying right now. Say that again.
People are on her side.
Yes.
Their team Tamika, yes.
Do you remember when Destiny's Child broke up and they broke down to 3?
Mm-hmm.
The first thing that they came out swinging and singing was "I'm a Survivor."
Survivor, yep.
And that album went ballistic on the charts.
And I seen a TikTok of them performing that song, and it's a part of the song where I think originally she was like 10 million records sold. Every time they was performing it, she'll update it. Say it got it, she like 15 records sold, 20 million records sold. So yes, that's a whole strategic thing.
Yes.
The whole Survivor, yes, that's a whole yes. I agree.
So remember how we were just talking about Angel Reese and the competition of it all?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see with Miss Competitive Candy. I want to see her, Tiny, and Tamika get in the shop, go back and start writing, come out swinging with the lyrics. I mean, I want to see it. I do.
Yeah.
I want to see them coming out, giving us the fire. Give us all the smoke. I want you to give it to Tamika too. I mean, to Tasha too. Like, hey, we can make it. We got to stand on. Like Candy said in her speech on it, catch a headline without me. When she said, I said, mic drop. And, Candy is worthy of a bigger mic, but mic drop. Yes, girl.
Yes. Because Candy.
Right. Y'all, everybody want to. I need to go in now. I'm finna get on a little rant for just a moment.
Okay, come on. Give it to the people. Give it to the people.
Everybody wants to talk about Candy, but they talking about Candy because Candy got that guap. Candy she knows where her magic is, and she stays in her lane and works her magic. And everybody else out here, because they got talent, they think, well, she shouldn't have magic because I'm the one that's got the talent. No. She knows what hers is. And she's working her magic. If you get your eyes off Candy and working your own magic, maybe you can get the guap like Candy got the guap. But y'all mad at Candy. Y'all want to down her. And what you doing is, what you don't understand, come on, spiritual world, is when you start talking about other people all the time. Tamar Braxton, when you start talking about people all the time, Jason Lee, when you talking and wanting to tear other people down all the time, all you're doing is tearing down your own creation. All you're doing is, because energy, it's the energy that you're putting out. The energy that you put out comes right back to you. The word tells you that. You out here, you want to tear a kid down. What you need to do is find you a Tamika in your life and find out how she went and got her ephod, her linen ephod, and laid down in sackcloth and ashes and got before the Lord and found the word. Come on, Ashton. Tag you in.
You preaching. You preaching.
And find how to get hook up with Candy. And figure out how to work your magic. Tamika out here selling her books. Her dad was even selling the book on the interview. Tamika selling her seasonings. Tamika out here rocking her body, yaddy yaddy. Tamika was on Watch What Happens Live the other night. Did you see her?
It's making a name. Yeah, it's making a name. When I see her on there, she was on there by herself. That's okay, Tamika.
Exactly. That's because she know how to pray. She know how to pray and make it right. She knew how to pray. She knew the scripture said that when you offend your neighbor, before you come before God, you got to go make it right with your neighbor.
Okay, that's what Tamika do. And when she walked next door to her neighbor and said, "Hey, I got to tell you something. Let me apologize."
And now can I have some sugar?
Please. Can you show me how to get my own sugar? That was what she said.
And now they're making millions together.
Making millions.
And it looks like they are so happy together now.
They do. It's like they
Without
really
Dark
truly get
Cloud.
along. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
and that's why they need to go ahead and make some music. Go ahead and make some music. Go ahead and make some good music.
Yeah.
Candy and Tiny put out a song what about 6 months ago, and it was
Yeah, I
it
remember
was
that.
a bop to me.
Mhm. Yeah, I remember that. Tasha, I wish her well with her gospel career, but I don't think the right energy is in it. So I don't think it's gonna do well either. I think she's about to flop again.
Now, Ashton, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm a spiritual girl,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sensitive about my energy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want nothing in my ears with negative energy.
Nope.
I don't. You not finna minister to my soul and you got negativity in your heart.
But listen, I was just about to say that you can't have all this going on in the world and think you're gonna come in my house and minister to me through song. You can't do it.
No,
You can't
because
do it. You
you
can't
know
do that.
I read in scriptures that when David played for Saul, it wooed an evil spirit away.
Mm-hmm.
Now, which tells me that music has the ability to drive spirits. So you're not gonna drive that spirit in my house, ma'am. I
Listen,
don't
because
need.
it's either
I
woo it
don't
away or bring it in.
exactly. No, ma'am. I don't need this in my house. No, ma'am.
Nope. Nope. I don't want none of it.
No, ma'am. I'm not gonna be walking around with this
But see,
spirit.
that's why I think she's about to flop because I feel like a lot of other people that's consuming the gospel music, they don't want no parts of her. They don't want it.
No,
They
no.
don't want
And now you about to make me go over here and say something.
it.
We got the allegedly up there. It makes me question how in the world Motown gospel you didn't see this. I mean, where was your sense of discernment? I'm just saying. And then to go ahead.
I went on because I was curious who else signed the Motown gospel. I was curious. So I'll go pull it up and they got Auntie Karen Clark on that roster. And I would just love to hear what Karen has to say about this being her label mate now. And Tasha Cobb signed to them too. I would
That's
love to
why
hear.
now I'm look, you finna make me preach over here. Cause I got some feelings about a Tasha that I done sang with on the stage. And I
Uh-oh.
have seen the negativity in the attitude.
From her too.
Oh Lord.
Oh, so maybe Motown don't care.
I'm just now Karen Clark Sheard, I don't think she with that foolishness.
No, that's why I want to hear from her.
That's the
She would
bishop's
none of
wife.
that. Yeah, and the bishop don't play that.
No.
I don't see
And
him gather his children, so he don't play that.
yeah, that no, I don't think Karen Clark Sheard gonna be with that foolishness. But
Mm-mm.
you know, Tasha done had her
Yeah,
situations allegedly.
allegedly. I'm glad you still got it scrolling.
Look, I have heard allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But I was just wondering, like, dang, if I was considering a gospel situation, I don't know if I could take them serious.
Nah.
Like anybody that's considering,
Because what is it about for y'all? Is it just about the money? Or are you really trying to minister to the people through this? Like, what is it about? At the end of the day, what is it about for y'all truly?
Mhm. Then the last thing that I noticed when I listened to her listening party, she has great R&B vocals.
Mm-hmm.
She has wonderful R&B vocals. But I don't know if she's gonna be able to compete in the gospel market.
No, because she can't stand next to Kiara. I don't think she can.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. She.
Mm-mm.
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 I
Making sure that
know praise and worship leaders. Praise and worship leaders right here in Montgomery, Alabama.
they can sit her down. And they're trying to make her music. They're trying to integrate that R&B and that gospel sound together. And like you said, it's going. I guess give what she need to do for her album. But when it comes to her performance, she ain't gonna be able to minister them songs. She ain't gonna be able to get up there and minister them songs.
And
It ain't ever.
I tried to stick it out, at the listening party, but I just was like, mm-mm. So I don't see it happening, and it's a shame that it's come to this. Her career has come to this because, like I said, Escape were my girls. They are my girls. Like when we want that harmony, that's them. They got it.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
They got it, and it's a shame that the four couldn't stay together. Now, y'all that have stuck with us this entire time. You see how the conversation was overtaken with Escape drama. SWV had a little bit, but it wasn't no greens and cornbread.
You can't stop up they drama. But with Escape, the plate runneth over.
It's one of those let the pans out after the meal.
After you get through taking in the Escape drama, you're gonna have itis.
Yes.
You got itis.
Give me a good powder.
Yeah. And a Coke.
Yeah.
As much as they so I can belch.
Yes. And then go back for a little bit more. We country. We Alabama country. Y'all, this is my friend Ashton. We cut up like this at work.
Yeah.
On our lunch break.
Yeah.
But at work,
we get so bad about it. Everybody around us just ignores and just let us be.
Or they're entertained by us.
Or they're entertained,
Well, I have definitely enjoyed this conversation with you. I would love to do it again.
Okay.
Sometime whenever your schedule allows, because it's so much to talk about with these.
It is.
Ladies.
I enjoyed this.
We can't talk about it all in this setting, and I don't want to hold you too long. But this Escape SWV, the Queens of R&B, they are definitely showing us why they titled this show the Queens of R&B, because everybody wants to take their throne. They fighting over who got the throne. And we're gonna see. Next week is the final episode. This upcoming Sunday, is the final episode. Is on Bravo and Peacock at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yes.
I want y'all to watch it because I'm coming back next week to talk about it. Hopefully my friend Ashton will come with me.
I'm gonna be here.
Okay. And we're praying for your family.
Thank you
for the loss in your family. But it's been a wonderful time. Listen, I want you to not forget to go and get your tickets from
BB King's Blues Club proudly presents national recording artist and trumpeter Dear Silas live in concert Friday, April 14th. Come see Dear Silas perform his viral hit I Ain't Stressing Today and many, many more. Live at BB King's Blues Club, located inside Wind Creek, Montgomery. Doors open at 8 p.m. Show starts at 9. Tickets are on sale now at bbkings.com/Montgomery. That's bbkings.com/Montgomery.
It's Friday. The concert is going to be live, large, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. I also want you not to forget to like the video on your way out. We've had a lot of fun with you. I hope you've had fun with us. And the one thing that you could do to show us that you've had that fun is like the video. We appreciate you coming to join this conversation on this evening, the Aside conversation. And we'll see you back again the next time we're here. Make sure you're subscribed so that you'll know when we go live. All right. Love you guys. Love God. Love your families. Bye.
All right, y'all.